What's up, guys? Today we're doing a back attack workout, quick at-home back workout. So I'm going to break down the first 4 exercises that we're going to be doing, and then we'll get into the specifics of how to do them. We got first up is a bent over dumbbell row. That's going to primarily focus on your lower back and your lats. Then we're going to do a high bent over dumbbell row. It's going to work more of the upper back region. And then we're going to do a single arm dumbbell row. Again, it's going to focus on your lats. And then we're going to finish off with some dumbbell pullovers. Now, all of these exercises you can do with just a simple set of dumbbells. You can do them right at home. Let's get to it. Okay, the first exercise is a bent over dumbbell row. So get your dumbbells, take them both at the same time. We're doing together. So bend over slightly forward. You're going to make sure your back is arched, your core is tight, and you're going to be bent over, and you're just pulling like that. That kind of a motion there. Squeeze your back together. We're doing 12 reps here, we're doing 3 sets. You'll notice when I'm doing the bent over like this, my arms are horizontal, my hands are horizontal, so they're not vertical like this. So you want to make sure, bent over, nice position, pulling it up and keeping your back tight. Working the lats and the back. We're going to take about 30 seconds to 60 seconds rest, and we're going to get back after it. We got 3 sets here. Okay, so grab your dumbbells again. This time I'm going to show it to you from behind. Again, keep your core tight, arch your back, bend over. It's a bent over row, and we're going to want to pull both of your dumbbells up towards your stomach. You want to hit the lower part and your lats. Squeeze them. Okay, we're going into the last set here. So I'm going to show you from the front. Again, keep your core tight, arch your back, bent over, raise the dumbbells up towards your stomach. Squeeze the back. Woo! Feel it. I'm going to talk briefly about breathing here real quick. So when you're bent over, make sure you take a nice deep breath, and then you breathe out as you come up. Like that. If you have to overemphasize the breathing in the beginning, just to build it into your mind, try it out. Make sure you're breathing correctly. It's very important to doing any lift. All right, now the next exercise we're going to be doing is the bent over dumbbell high row. So the first exercise is the bent over row, where we're rowing more to our stomach. This one we're going to be pulling the dumbbells upwards more towards our chest. So bend over, just the same position kind of as the first one, but this time you're just pulling it up higher towards your chest. This way you activate more of your upper back versus your lats. So pinch those shoulder blades together, feel a good squeeze. Doing 12. Okay, we're back at it for the second set. As you're doing this exercise, your lower back might get sore, especially if you're not used to doing stuff like this before. When you're bending over, that's why it's always important to keep your back slightly arched and your core tight, because it's going to put a lot of strain on your lower back. You want to keep your lower back in a good, safe position. Okay, last set. Notice how I'm controlling the weights. I'm not just swinging and using momentum. I'm making sure to get a nice contraction and a good stretch. Control the weights. Don't let them control you. Okay, the next exercise that we're doing is a one-arm dumbbell row. The first 2 exercises were rows, but we were doing both at the same time. So the one-arm dumbbell row, we're doing one arm at a time. You have a chair, or you can use a desk or a table, whatever you can brace yourself against, you're going to want to use for this exercise. So the first 2 exercises, you probably noticed a little bit of strain in your lower back. You're probably feeling a little sore. This one's going to give you a little bit of a relief. So brace yourself against the chair. Whatever arm that you're putting against the chair or the table, you want to lead with the same leg that way. So you've got this arm up, so that leg's going up there. Grab the dumbbell with the other arm. Keep your back arched. Keep your core tight. And we're going to be rowing. Pulling with your lats. Going to make sure you try to feel this exercise in your back and not as much in your arm. We're doing 10 reps on each side. Again, switch your arm and switch your leg on the other side. Same motion. Keep your core tight. Really work to feel it in your back. You don't want to feel it as much in your arms. All right, let's get back after it. And the other side. Here we go, last set. Squeeze that back. Make your back do all the pulling and all of the rowing. Don't let your arms take over. It's going to be tricky, but you'll get there. What I want to mention specifically about back training now is back training is difficult. You know, your dumbbell curls with your arms or stuff like that, or your chest, it's a little bit easier to work. You know, you're able to see the muscles, you're able to feel it a lot more. But when you're working your back muscles, it's behind you. It's hard to see, hard to visualize, hard to control it. So really work at these exercises to get a good full stretch and contraction and feel your back working. It's going to take some time, but over time it's going to start feel it. You're going to start to feel it more and more in your back and less in your arm. Okay, the last exercise we're doing is a dumbbell pullover. Traditionally, you would do this at a gym with a flat bench or somewhere where you're elevated off the ground, but you can still do them on the ground at home. So I'm going to show you some ways you can do this. First of all, get your dumbbell. Second of all, lay on your back. You want to lay flat though. You don't want your knees up. Lay flat. Grab the dumbbell when it's close to your head and raise it up into the air. There's a few different ways you can do this, but I'll go through the first to show you. So once you have it up like this, stretch your arms backwards behind your head like that. Feel a good squeeze and stretch in your back. Keep your back tight, and then raise the dumbbell back up a little bit past your chest. And then go back down, just like that. Really focus and concentrate on squeezing your middle and upper back. It's going to feel weird at first, and you're not going to be used to it, but focus and concentrate on your back. We're doing 10 reps here. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Okay, we got 2 more sets here. In the second set, I'm going to show you a different way that you can try to hold the dumbbell. That way you might be able to feel it a little bit more in your back. But try both of them out and see what feels better for you. The difficulty, as I mentioned before, is that we're not elevated. We're flat on the ground. Normally when you're doing this exercise, you're able to get a little bit more of a stretch and a farther range of motion behind your head as you bring the dumbbell down. You'll still feel it in your back doing it this way, but just try both of these variations out and see which one works for you. So again, lay on your back. Grab the dumbbell. This time, rather than holding the dumbbell like this, with your hands up at the top of it, put the dumbbell sideways. This might be tricky depending on what kind of dumbbell you have, and I always want to make sure you've got a good grip on the dumbbell. You don't want to drop it on your head. But this way you can get a little bit more of a stretch. So you're going to go again, all the way back towards the ground, and then back up. Don't go as far forward because you don't want to drop the dumbbell on yourself. Always make sure you have a good grip on the dumbbell and you're controlling it. But squeeze that back. Ten reps. All right, we're on the last set here. I'm gonna do this the same way we did it the first time. Dumbbell pullovers, last set of 10. When you're doing this, don't lock out your arms. Don't overextend them like this. You don't want your arms locked out. Have a nice bend to your arms. That way your joints are in a safe position. Something to keep in mind. All right, there you have it. That was the at-home back attack workout. All you need is a simple pair of dumbbells, maybe a chair or a desk, and you can do this workout at home. Very convenient and very easy. Now let's break it down. What exercises did we do? We started off with a bent over dumbbell row, focusing on the lats and the lower part of our back. Then we did a high dumbbell row for focusing on the upper part of our back. We then moved over and did a single arm dumbbell row supported against a desk or a chair, one arm at a time. And we finished off with a dumbbell pullover. We did 3 sets for each exercise, 12 reps on the first 2 and 10 reps on the last 2. So good exercise routine that'll hit all areas of your back and allow you to train them nice and conveniently at home. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, let me know if you have any questions or any comments or suggestions for future videos. Look forward to seeing and hearing from you soon. Take care.